Alrighty, so we are going to talk about what the whole Twisted Metal thing is going to be about. So pretty much this whole thing is about each driver pretty much wanting something that a man named Calypso pretty much guarantees that they will get as a wish. Whether or not they get it is pretty much to be determined and everything. So what I want to do with this series and everything is I want to maybe introduce brand new characters. I got inspiration from Twisted Dark Productions and Angel and Drew Desidue and Vicarious Nick, all of them to kind of do something around the lines of this. I want to continue on where maybe they left off, or just completely do a brand new Twisted Metal thing. And with this, I have plenty of voice actors. I will be voice acting Dick. I will be voice acting some of the characters, so therefore, it's not just going to be everybody else. I'm even working on scripts right now for dialogue, which means that pretty much the format for every single one of these is going to have a Twisted Metal Black format, which means there's going to be the intro cutscene, there's going to be the interlude cutscene, and then there's going to be the ending cutscene, which obviously, it's going to kind of all come together, once everything is situated and, once everything is kind of like, once the contest ends. I will be voicing Calypso. I'm also going to take part in voicing some other characters as well too. I might voice some others and everything like that. And pretty much we're going to try and make this as real as it gets and make it a pretty damn good series. I'm really excited. I think I got a lot of really, really good people to voice act. And if this goes well, then we will do a sequel. Maybe we'll even move on to the whole Twisted Metal Black universe and do Harbor City and maybe a sequel to that, and then maybe we'll do some other things as well too, because pretty much what I'm trying to do is I'm taking all of these, I'm pretty much making sequels of Twisted Metal Head On and Twisted Metal Black. That's pretty much where all the sequels are going to come into play, and as of right now, that's the plan. I even have a whole brand new Twisted Metal thing lined up, maybe even a prequel, the very first contest lined up, and then maybe even just a after the fact, like a futuristic kind of Twisted Metal tournament going on. So pretty much this is what it is. Twisted Metal is a tournament ran by the evil Calypso, who pretty much just, I guess, wants attention, and he really just kind of wants the spotlight. If you haven't watched the TV show, I would highly recommend watching the TV show, because I'm pretty sure you get the gist of it through that. So pretty much they pick about 12 drivers, maybe even more, it just really depends, to participate in this tournament. They are either very, very evil people who want something very atrocious as their wish, or they're just broken people who want to fix themselves as their wish, and those are usually the people that Calypso likes to, twist their wish around. Pretty much, they all drive vehicles. It's a car combat kind of style tournament, and it is one wicked tournament. Let me tell you, bunch of hard rock, everything like that. It's very, very like it's very gritty, very grungy, everything else like that. Like, it is so dark. And that's pretty much what I'm going for here. I have plenty of people to voice act, and if you are interested in voice acting, please comment down below, or even hit me up on my social media pages and I will get back to you. And pretty much that's how it's going to be. I'm going to call this Twisted Metal 5, and then obviously we'll go from there, from Twisted Metal 6 to Twisted Metal 7, and then Harbor City will be Harbor City, and then maybe even the sequel for that will be Apocalypse. And then the prequel is actually going to be called Twisted Metal Origins. That's the plan right now. And then the futuristic Twisted Metal, where it's kind of like, okay, it's very, very deep into the future. That one's going to be called Twisted Metal Rage. So pretty much that's all the plans right now. I need to get voice actors, or I need to get graphic designers, and artists to kind of work on some of the things, because I don't want to like have just like a couple of still images with these characters and stuff, whether they're vehicles and the character, you know, themselves. Because let's be honest, I really just kind of came up with the concept myself, and I put it into Google Gemini, and I know how much people hate AI. It's AI. I'm not abusing AI like some of these other people are, but that's probably a discussion for some other people. But pretty much, like I said, just so that way I'm not abusing the hell out of AI, I want to get graphic designers and I want to get artists to draw these characters and to draw these vehicles, and so that way I can kind of, you know, not just have those pictures. I want actual pictures and everything. So I mean, if you are a graphic designer and an artist, please hit me up. I have a couple already, so but it'd be so nice to have plenty of other people to kind of, you know, come together and make this happen. This is a really solid project, and I think it might get somewhere. And if the Twisted Metal community really sees this, and maybe even some other people, we could potentially get another game. But shout out to Twisted Dark Productions and Angel and Drew Desidue and Vicarious Nick for pretty much giving me the idea to do this and keeping it alive, because for a long time I thought Twisted Metal was a very lost cause. But as the TV show's been doing pretty good, obviously there is still some interest in the series. Anyways, that's pretty much all the plan for Twisted Metal. I have a bunch of characters that I will be introducing slowly once time comes, and we'll go from there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below, like, subscribe, follow my social media pages as they will be in the description, and I will talk to you guys later. Stay scary, y'all. Peace.